Microphone check. Good morning, good morning. Microphone check. Good morning, everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus, aka Diamond Nuts, aka Nostradamus live streaming. You know where I'm live streaming from. Should I say it? Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm in a pretty good mood. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this guy, Davidas. He's this YouTuber that has kind of come my way. He's a musician. Check him out. He plays pretty good guitar. He did watched a rendition of Stranglehold from him this morning. He's got me pumped, man. Stranglehold, one of those old classics. Really cool version of it. Anyway, let's talk. I want to talk about the elephant in the room. I did change my stream time recently. I'm trying to avoid this elephant, if you know what I'm saying. This guy, man, like, I had a really good stream last week where a lot of viewers came in. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Is the algorithm broke? Turns out this a-hole decided not to he quit live streaming. Well, that only lasted for like 3 days, so he's back. So I'm trying to avoid, like, it's annoying, but it's not gonna do me any good. It's gonna be much harder. It's gonna be pushing that rock up the hill. It's gonna be a lot harder to grow a channel when I'm live streaming the same time as this guy. But hey, you know what? I like a challenge. Anyway, let's see. Let's go over who's. Ooh, whoa, hey, whoa, hey. All right, so who's this sexy guy? I'll tell you who this. This is a sexy guy. We got to hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like the content. All right, so let's hop in and see what's going on in the markets. Bipolar, a lot of bipolar people out there. Everyone's happy. Everyone's freaking happy. The Bitcoin looks like it's back on the move. It was pushing over 34,000, 1212. So it's hovering around 34,000. The bulls are marching again, though. You know, I don't know. We could go back last week and 34,000. The sky's fallen. So that's just kind of a psychology of crypto. I've gotten to the point that, I mean, I'm going to say I don't care. Obviously, I care. Obviously, I care. I don't want the price to go down. I got a lot of money invested, but I try to not let it bother me. I'm going to probably do a video soon about top 10 reasons why Bitcoin will succeed. Not top 10, just top reasons, right? Top reasons. There's very good reasons why Bitcoin is going to succeed. While cryptocurrency is going to succeed. And it doesn't matter what's going on right now. It really doesn't, because midterm to long term, it's going up. More and more people are adopting it. Bitcoin is going to get more and more scarce. It's a simple equation, supply and demand. The supply is going to go down and the demand is going to continue to go up. It's that simple. There's going to be peaks and valleys. Right now, it's a little bit of a valley. The crevice could get bigger. Who cares? I'm buying. Speaking of which, today we're going to talk about EGLD. EGLD and Harmony. Harmony is one of my favorite chains, but I like EGLD a lot too. There's a few similarities there. I don't talk about EGLD, Elrond Gold, that often. It's kind of a weird name. When I first heard it, I'm like, what is this? The cryptocurrency for Scientologists. L. Ron Hubbard, you get it, right? Seriously, that's kind of a weird name. EGLD's kind of a cool name. It's the Elrond, but there's a D. I don't think there's a D in L. Ron Hubbard, right? It's Elrond. But Elrond's a really cool smart chain. It's similar to Harmony. I keep wanting to say eHarmony. I'm desperate out there, ladies. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I've bought in some Harmony lately. I have about 31 Harmony in my Binance wallet. Elrond, man, like, let's pull up the spreadsheet. Elrond, I was up huge in Elrond there for a minute. Elrond had hit highs. Actually, so I have, in the spreadsheet, I only list about 10. I've bought into Elrond recently. I forgot what I paid for it, like another 125. So I honestly never thought I would see, I was negative in Elrond Gold. So I'm going to buy 3 Elrond Gold this morning, so that'll put my total to 15. It's one of those, like, I'm going to buy it when it's cheap every now and then. Again, Elrond Gold, obviously I'm much more bullish. Right there, it's obvious. I'm much more bullish Harmony 1. I have still a very small percentage, 4% of my portfolio on Harmony 1. I continue to buy Harmony 1. I'm going to buy some more Harmony 1 this morning. I'm going to move that over to the dashboard. I want to get that staked. I'm going to do the same thing with Elrond Gold, show you that you can get that staked. So I want to do that with Elrond Gold. We can look at the ecosystem a little bit. So the Elrond Gold, let me buy some really quick. Like I said, I have 2 over in my Binance wallet. Let's put great price right now. $66. Can it go lower? Yeah, it can go lower. Like, I don't know if this down move is over. I don't know if the Bitcoin, there's nothing. Every news article out there is negative, negative, negative. Even things like all the hash rates at all-time lows, or not all-time lows, but the hash rate is way down. And I think that's one of the bigger, like a lot of channels are still screaming manipulation, manipulation, manipulation. While there are some FUD articles out there, I don't like, it doesn't really feel very manipulative to me. That doesn't mean I'm right. Like that huge down move we saw a while ago where we went from 65,000, like this definitely felt like manipulation. But as of late, it's just like, it doesn't really smack that to me. So all these miners and the hash rate coming down, I think, is a big reason why. I actually think that's very bullish news. Maybe not currently. Sometimes it takes a while for that information to soak in to people's heads. But the fact, like, that was a potential problem that China had too much of the hash rate. So great. Let's move some of that shit out, man. Let's move it. So some of those are moving to other countries, like Kazakhstan is what I'm hearing. Good for Borat, man. Maybe that dude can afford a nice little house now. We got Texas begging him to come over. We need my boy. We need someone in California to like maybe get some of that money over here. Anyway, let me buy some Elrond Gold. Boom, 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 boom. Buy EGLD. I'm gonna buy. Let's see. We'll say, is that enough to buy me? No, I need to go more. I need to be better at math, so we'll do that. That's still not enough. 2. All right. So I'm going to spend $210 and I'm going to buy 3.114 EGLD. Preview. The fee is only $1.05. I gotta love that. When you're buying Ethereum, so if I were to buy $10,000, it would obviously be a much bigger fee. So I just bought 3 more EGLD, small amount, that dollar cost average. George talks about dollar cost averaging all the time. I'm George, we're all George. Hey man, he's one of the few channels I watch a lot. We have a lot of the same ideals. I tell you not to leverage trade. I've been burned on leverage trading. He pounds that into the table. He pounds dollar. So I do think dollar cost averaging is a really, really good way to invest. But I also believe in lump sum. I think lump sum can be just as powerful. Combining the two, possibly, if you're good at like, and this is hard. If you're good, like right now is a great time to lump sum, in my opinion. Not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. But if I wasn't invested in crypto right now, I would be going in heavy AF is right now. I would be, and my portfolio would probably be end up something being very similar to what I got now. I'd probably go heavier Ethereum. I'd probably go a little bit heavier Polkadot, and I may go a little heavier Harmony and a little bit lighter on Bitcoin. Though right now, Bitcoin's probably the best reward on the board because it's going to have its, if there's another move up, Bitcoin's going to go up, it's going to grab some dominance back, and then we're going to go into the cycle again where the Bitcoin dominance will eventually start following the altcoins. We'll have another altcoin season. This is what I foresee happening. There's another channel out there I watch quite a bit. I talk about him all the time, Crypto Savvy. He's much more bearish. He's really good technical analysis. I like him to keep me nimble. I like him to keep me grounded. It's really easy, and a lot of viewers, like you get hyped up into these channels. Like for example, I don't want to mention any names. I don't want to mention any names whatsoever. You get invested in these channels if they're not shilling their links, right? shilling all their deals. I'm not going to mention any names. I don't, but hi, Moon Boys, like nothing but rah, we're going to the moon. It's not FUD, it's PUD. Pure, undeniable, pure, uncertain, pure, like, pure, undeniable. I don't know. I had something, I can't remember it. Like, we're only going to the moon. We're only going to 500,000. We're only going to 1 million. Now, to be fair, and they do say there's going to be some downs, but everything is just like, oh man, we're going, and maybe I should do the same thing if I want to, but whatever. No, I'm not like that. I'm keeping it real. I don't know. I don't freaking know if Bitcoin's going to go back down to 20,000 or 10,000. I don't like, is this time different? Is the cycle over? Are we going down? So I think one of two things are happening. I think we're going to go back off to, I think we're going to consolidate for a while and we're going to go back off to the races, or we're not. This is kind of the low. We might go back down to 20,000 and it just might be a slower, steady move into the next Bitcoin halving. The next Bitcoin halving is coming in 2024, and the supply and the demand, and we're off to the races again. So it's either a buying opportunity or we get rich and take profits at the, plan A and plan B. I've said it a million times. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025 is when I start feeling like, man, dude, when it comes to money, I don't have a lot to worry about. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's my plan. I've said it a million times and I'm sticking to it. So EGLD. I just bought some EGLD. Let's see what I got over. I have some Harmony 1. I got 31 Harmony. So my short-term goal is probably to get to about 300,000 Harmony 1. I'm currently at 260,000. Let me buy a couple. Man, it's so cheap. Let me buy some one. I'm going to get my wallet up to 5,000. So I'm going to, oh man, I bought that. I didn't mean to do that. All right. So I bought that EGLD with my cash over there. I just meant to take it out of my bank. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So I'm going to buy, cost you, what does it cost? It cost, oh, it was down below 6 cents. So it cost me 60. It's going to cost me like $61 to buy 1,000 Harmony. So I'll do like $130. That's going to buy me 21 Harmony. It's going to cost me 65 cents. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to get the little confettis. All right. So they're both, I love both these smart chains. They're smart chains. They're in competition with your Ethereums, your Polkadot, your Cardanos, all obviously smart chains that I love a lot. Let's see, EGLD has been around since, I want to say, like 2017, but their mainnet went live, I believe, last year. Their price started exploding with the Mara wallet, and like Harmony 1 in your Cardano and your Polkadot, you can stake it and you can earn passive income. So let's hop on over to my Binance and let's see if it should show it all, because I had to, so now I just bought some. So I'm going to move this over to my Elrond wallet. We're going to max that thing out. I think I got to leave a little bit for fees, or maybe it'll just take that out. Oh, I don't know that it matters if I show you my code because it expires, but hey, we're security conscious over here. So I'm just going to cut that out just to be safe. I don't know if you got some supercomputer that can reverse my codes. Hans thinks 26K is coming. You watching Crypto Savvy over there? I hope to get my sushi for my desired price. What is, yeah, I think 50% can be coming. Oh, I got to go to email and verify. Oh my goodness, the pain in the ass. I mean, it's good. The security is good over at Binance, but the amount of work you got to put in to whitelist your addresses and to transfer things around, man, it is soul crushing. Again, great security though. Security is good for you. Let's get this done, and then I'm going to hop over to the EGLD dashboard wallet that I have. Confirm, confirm, boom, boom, boom. So I just confirmed that's going through. I'm curious to how long that's going to take. Let's see. I'm going to sign into my wallet again. One sec. Let me do that. And then I'll show you the screen again. All right, just getting logged into the wallet. EGLD, gotta drop in the key. Access wallet. All right, so this is the Elrond Gold wallet. You see that I have 10, I currently have 10, 4, 7 EGLD over there. That's being staked. That's in the legacy staking. I did that before they changed it, and they have a bunch of staking nodes now. We'll take a look at that. That's where I'm gonna have to put the new stake, right? That's where I'm gonna have to put the new stake. I'm not going to touch that. That stuff is currently earning 16.7 APY. I actually have some EGLD that I can claim right now, so I can do that too. And this is at wallet.elrond.com. I think this is fully compatible with like your ledgers. I'm like 99% sure on that. I haven't gotten my ledgers yet. I'm a slacker. I know. I need to get going on that. One of those things I'm eventually going to do. Anchor is going. Why is it? Anchor's part, so Anchor's part of Polkadot. It's on the, I thought they were in the Harmony ecosystem, but I don't know that they are. And they're in the, so I know DSLA is in both of them. And then where's the Elrond ecosystem? So Anchor is involved in this one, I believe. I could have sworn I saw that one. Let's see. Anyone see it? Point me to it. I could swear. Anchor, DSLA, building on Elrond. You know, Reef's over here. Reef's the whore of cryptocurrency. They're involved in everything. Not a lot of people been. I haven't heard Leaf a lot lately, but that used. Oh, Ontology's on here too. Ontology's got their hand in a lot of cookie jars. Binance Smart Chain, Capital Investment. Binance is heavily invested in this. So Elrond has one really, really big drawback that we're going to talk about in a second that does scare me a bit. And it's a big part of the reason on why I'm not investing heavier than I do, even though I do love Elrond Gold. And I think it has the most potential of being the most efficient smart chain. It's a sharded smart chain like Harmony. They're both sharded smart chains. Harmony was the first sharded smart, I should say that 5 times. Sharded. So the sharded smart chain, I believe they were the first one to go live and be highly effective communicating between these shards. So the shards are really good because it helps increase the transactions per second. It's part of the trilemma. You get more decentralized, you slow down. Elrond Gold, and I'm not going to get too deep into the weeds. I'm not going to even try and act like I'm an expert on it, but they're a smart sharded chain, right? Adaptive. It's highly efficient. It's really good. It's kind of like parallel processing of running all these so the Harmony is the same way. You have all these validators on the different shards, and they kind of penalize you or try and reward you for, you know, going around the different shards. And this is a lot where the interest or the passive income comes, whether you're a validator node or you're staking on a node. Elrond Gold's another one that I would love to just run my own validator because you know, like I say on the channel, I want to set up validators in Harmony 1. I want to set up nodes for Cardano because I truly believe in the systems. I would like to do the same thing for Elrond, but that takes 2,500 Elrond. And dude, right now, 2,500 Elrond is cheap, but it's still 200 grand. And I'm not, no, man, I'm not Moneybags McGee over here, right? Anyway, yeah, so the Elrond Gold, very smart, sharded smart system. And it has they're talking like thousands of transactions per second. I think that they have the potential, you know, like to be able to do Visa type transactions per second. They kind of feel like they're leading the race. Now, the one downside to them, and a lot of this information I get from watching Coin Bureau, because he does really good. I just don't have that kind of time or energy to put in the amount of work he does, right? So he's part of my research. I watch videos from him on projects, and he does them, and he does a great job. He has a great video on Elrond. He has a great video on Polkadot, which we recently covered. He's got a few on Elrond. He's got a few on Harmony. They're all really good. Anyway, and he pointed out that it's not very decentralized, meaning there's about 10 wallets that hold most of the money. So that is a little bit scary, right? So that has the potential for seeing like huge selling potentially coming in. And then there was another issue he pointed out, because there's a Elrond, there's a token, I forget the name of it, where they're converting it to Elrond, and there's some things going on with that. But anyway, again, I'm very bullish Elrond, but again, very small percentage of my portfolio. I showed that. I continue to buy some every now and then. One of the things I do like about Elrond is it has a really low tokenomics, or really low coin count. Currently, it has about 20 million coins with an upper limit of 32 million. The 20 million coins kind of put you in Bitcoin territory, right? So I don't think Elrond Gold is going to hit 60,000 or whatever like Bitcoin, but they have the same amount of coins, and again, it can only get up to like 32 million or whatever. Price prediction in Elrond and Harmony. I've given my Harmony price prediction numerous times. Harmony is another one I think is a great buy right now. Again, not financial advice. I think like right now, it's hard for me not to just, I wish I had more money to buy Polkadot, Harmony, even Ethereum right now. Ethereum, you know, like if Ethereum were to dip down to like $1,000 or $1,300, I feel like that would be like kidney selling levels. But Harmony, when so Harmony has seen a recent high of 22 cents, 23 cents, not too long ago. I think Harmony 1 is going to approach $1 this year. It's going to, I think most likely it's going to gravitate to this dollar, because it's just a big psychological number. And that would put it at about that's a 20, almost a 20x, like an 18. Is my math right? Yeah, about an 18x from here, which would be pretty crazy. I do think it should at least double its all-time high. So I think 50 cents is almost a given in Harmony 1. And that would be like almost a 10x return on your money right now. Again, this is a much higher risk coin. Its day in the sun may not come this year. Like it may not have that big push this year. And it may not be to 2024, 2025. Just like Elrond Gold, the same thing. So the Harmony 1 market cap right now is 500 million. Both of these, Elrond Gold's only around $1 billion. What's that? 1.1 billion. I think both of these have very good potential to at least be, like I said numerous times, man, a lot of people don't understand these smart contracts. They don't understand these smart chains. These are your tech giants of the future. Web3, all this stuff. These are going to be your tech giants and networks of the future. There's going to be, there's going to be both. There's going to be centralized, decentralized markets and companies, right? But this is the future. I'm telling you right now. So there's no guarantee that Harmony 1 or EGLD are going to make it, but I like their, I like their technology. I think they have really good chances. They both have really good support. I would say Harmony 1 is a bit more of a cult support. It's very similar to Cardano. Cardano's the same way. Cardano's 75% staked. A viewer told me Harmony 1's around 45% staked. That's really high. That is really high. I don't know what EGLD is at. It's still a little bit behind, I would say, and all that. But these are going to be, even if they reach what like your Polkadot is at right now. Polkadot is like a measly 15 billion. Well, for EGLD, you're getting say in the next 3 to 4 years, you can get a 15, and I think that is low. First of all, I think Polkadot is crazy undervalued right now. I think Polkadot should be around Cardano levels personally, but Cardano has just got a lot more hype on it right now. But so I can see Harmony 1 and EGLD both vying to be where even I would say where Cardano's at right now. Cardano's at 40 billion. So you're talking a 40, roughly a 35 to 40x, I think is very, very low estimate by 2024, 2025, maybe much sooner on your Elrond Gold. And then, wait, so yeah, 35 to 40x on your Elrond Gold and maybe like 50 to 70x on your Harmony. And that's, I think that's at the low end. I really do. These companies being $50 billion smart chains, I think is a very, very low conservative estimate. Just look at the Fortune 500, man. Like 500 companies. Look at that. We're talking trillions and hundreds of billions in the top 100, right? I think a lot of that's going to translate over to smart chains. So that's my predictions. I think these are, I don't see how Harmony One doesn't see, as long as the bull market continues, right? And I think the bull market is going to come back. I don't know how long, I don't know if we're going to go lower, how much lower. If this is just an I believe this is just an accumulation phase. It could go lower. It just means you accumulate more. We've seen really, really strong support several times. And Bitcoin's the leader. Bitcoin's the indicator. Bitcoin's the one you want to look at. If Bitcoin drops, or even the market itself drops, if the stock market drops, a lot of people are like, oh, the stock death. Okay, first of all, the stock market's not dying anytime soon. Maybe in 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 years, maybe, right? Just like fiat is not dying anytime soon, though I do think this, CBDCs are going to play a big role too, but Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is changing our life in front of your eyes. Most people just don't see it, and that it's going to accelerate by the next halving, so much more adoption on a lot less supply. So let's accumulate. I'm continuing to buy, right? You just saw me buy some now. I have Harmony One. I'm buying every 2 weeks. Auto buy. I have Ethereum. Those are the only two right now that I have on auto buy. Sometimes I'll like turn them off and go into a different coin. I'm extremely bullish Ethereum. So I'm buying, I think, $75 of Ethereum every week, just auto. And then whenever I have some spare cash, oh shit, Tom, you didn't spend a bunch of money on fast food this week. You saved $100. Let's go shopping. Man, do the same thing over there. Listen to this dollar cost average stuff. Go check out George's channel, the last couple videos. He did really good videos on how much money you could have made if you dollar cost average just into Bitcoin. And you started when Bitcoin was at 19,000. So you basically started right before the crash. But if you dollar cost average every month and bought $100, you would be up tens of thousands of dollars. And I foresee that being the future for a while. And that formula works really well in stocks too. If you pick good stocks, for example, if you're, go dollar cost average into Tesla and just buy a certain amount of Tesla every month, or what's really good and I was using for a while, it's great for beginners, M1 Finance. I do have a link down to that below. If you're more of a stock market person, you can set up a bucket. I have a link to what my bucket used to be down there, so you can see I still think that's a really good basket. M1 Finance is really good because you can set it to auto buy like $100 a month, and then you just set up your buckets and you say, I want 20% of that to go into Tesla, 10% to go into Apple, what have you, and it just does it for you, right? And then you check it 4 or 5, 10 years from now, depending on, like if you're young, if you're one of those young whippersnappers in high school, you're gonna have to get your parents' approval or have them set up the accounts for you. If you're in your 20s, you're in college, or if you're young, you just started your job, man, please listen to me, right? Don't be young and dumb and full of, whoa, calm down, Tom. And do all the mistakes I made. Oh, I'm young. I got all the time in the world to be rich. Just spend booze and women and parties and nightclubs and, oh man, just so much money wasted, right? Dude, like, put that in check. Credit cards. Oh my goodness. The amount of credit card debt I racked up. And then eventually getting into the stock market, making all those mistakes, leverage trading, buying options, penny stocks, biotechs, man, check of things you shouldn't do. Watch your expenses. Start dollar. The younger you can start, man, I don't care if you're 18 years old life is hard. You're working at Taco Bell. Your parents kicked you out of your house and you can barely rub two nickels together. Well, I mean, if that's the case, Sharon, maybe it's, I would invest in you first, right? Honestly, I would invest in you first and go pick a skill that you can make a lot of money, whether it's IT, real estate, or something. Invest in yourself so that you can start earning a good income. Pull yourself together. It's something I had to do and I learned at a late age. Video gaming too much, for example, instead of hustling and making money. Just start dollar cost averaging. Start now. I personally think the best risk for reward over the next, I do think cryptocurrency is the trade of our species. I think it is life generating, changing, like the future, the wealth, everything. So I would personally, if I could go back, if I could make myself 20 years old again, I would just be, and I didn't have a lot of money, I would figure out how much I could afford and I'd be dollar cost averaging, whether it's $5 a month or $20 a month in your Bitcoins and your Ethereums, those two the most. And then depending on how much I could afford, I would be hitting up your Cardanos, your Polkadots, and you know, your Harmony ones. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, EGLD would be a little bit further down. Very evident by my portfolio, but again, I love it. I think it has a lot of potential. And I think it's a big dark horse. All right, let me catch up with the chat real quick. Anchor, validators, second row. Thanks for all the, oh, thanks. Yeah, man, dude. He has great technical analysis. Even killed dude. He doesn't Moonboy either. And long term, he's bullish, but 24 Hans. Man, why, like, Bitcoin's going up right now. Why do you keep thinking it's going to go down? 26 to, all right, so Tomas thinks it's going down too. Incoming, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know where it's coming, and I don't care, man. I'm just going to keep buying. I don't know if you guys don't know either. You don't know if 26K is coming. Let's look at the Bitcoin short. So I have that up. That was way down. There's a potential massive short squeeze coming. I don't know why this chart keeps getting BTC short, Bitcoin short. Why is this so hard? I spelled Bitcoin wrong. Bitcoin short. I pulled this up before. Bitcoin short, grayscale, Bitcoin. Oh my goodness. Bitcoin. All right, let's do it the old school way. Bitcoin trading. Oh wait, trading view Bitcoin shorts. Bitcoin short. Whoa. Talk about falling off a cliff. Let's pull this up on the full feature because this was at like crazy highs. This is way down, way down. So this can indicate some stability in the market. Really, I think I'm actually a little bit surprised by how much this went up, how much this went down. So maybe I mean, this doesn't help your argument that we're going to 26K, right? The only way we're going to 26K at the current point is if a major, you know, I would say manipulation if it's quick and fast. I'm not worried about it. Like I said, we've gotten a lot of support around this level right here, right around here. Hit the little shift key and make that be straight. But you see a lot of support around, you know, the 28K level. I think this oh, what? Oh, that's just my little thingy. All right, so 28, right around 28.5, 28.6 is a big fib level, I believe. I'm not worried about it. I think we're just in an accumulation phase for a while. We might get a wick. We might get a wick. Dude, I was never not bullish, to be honest. But it's all long-term thinking. I don't know where we're going in the short term. I'm still bullish in the short term, but I'm completely willing to accept that I could be wrong, right? Because I don't know. To me, it makes no sense not to be bullish in cryptocurrency. It really doesn't. It's just the FUD, even like the China stuff, man. I think about that. Everyone has their theories. My theory is China is banning Bitcoin for other reasons, right? Obviously, they're pushing their CBDC, but they're not. The rich aren't being banned from Bitcoin. I guarantee it over there, right? They have over 1 billion people. You know how many millionaires China has? I'm not gonna say I promise you, but I can't say. My thought is they're banning Bitcoin so that the rich and powerful can still accumulate it, right? They don't want the average Joe. They don't want the, you gotta, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, right? Anyway, that's just my thought, man. And they gotta slow down. They gotta slow down the people like you and me trying to buy it, right? Luckily, I live in the USA, the great United States of America. There's been no Bitcoin bannings over here. And man, that ETF news, like that thing, right? That thing is just, that to me, that's going to be the catalyst. I don't know if that's coming this year. Oh, excuse me. Some people say 2022. I don't know, man. I'm not going to hate a 2022 Bitcoin. If we have a nice little run, Bitcoin gets bullish again, I think we're still going to 120K, 150K, possibly, right? I never thought 300 or 500. Possibility, yeah, if it gets crazy parabolic, but I'm not really seeing that. And then, but I think, and I've said this numerous times, I don't think we're going to get the parabolic move. I think it's going to become more liquid, and we're going to see a bit of what we see now. We're going to go back up. I don't think we're going to have another, like, we're going to see, volatility, 30, 50, 60% dips, probably. Like at the end of the day, if we get to 120,000 and then have another 30, 40, 50% dip, very likely, maybe even in 2022. But that ETF comes out, dude, that we're off to the races. And it is going to be like, that is going to be a huge turning point. And we got there's another big, huge catalyst out there that is coming. I just don't know when. You just got to have the patience. I don't know when. And that's Apple. Apple is going to integrate cryptocurrency into their wallet. And then that's going to be a huge domino. And then another huge domino is El Salvador, right? Like that's a big one. Other countries are going to follow. And those are going to be probably maybe the future. Like think of all these rich oil companies in the Middle East, man, dude. Like it could be in 100 or 200 years, El Salvador is the Dubai of Central America, right? I could totally see something like that. Hans says buy the dip. I agree with Hans. Wells, oh yeah, so I did mention that. Well, that's one of my biggest issues with Elrond Gold is there's like 10 or 12 wallets that own most of it. A lot like Doge. Doge has one whale. His name is Elon that owns 30% of all Doge. I kid. I don't know who the whale is. So that is actually my biggest concern in Elrond Gold. And if that fact wasn't there, I would probably own a lot more Elrond Gold, to be honest. Let's see if that Elrond Gold hopped over here yet. 10, do I need to... If that Elrond Gold... Oh, yep, received my Elrond Gold. So I've gotten 5 Elrond Gold. That's my delegation, my dashboard. So I've got 15 E-Gold. I can come over here to the stake. I want to stake. So I have about 5 E-Gold that I can hit the stake now on. Actually, I want to come over here. And I got some E-Gold that I can claim. So I'm going to claim that. Claim reward. Confirm. Waiting for block and shard 2. See how fast. Let's see. Ooh, that was pretty fast. Much faster than Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, that would take like 2 years. All right, so let's come over here and stake it. Let's see, stake now. 15 to 20%. When I did this in the past, this wasn't available, so this is something that they've added recently. I didn't get my Harmony One transferred over. So here's the one thing that's kind of weird about. There's not a whole lot of validators to choose from, and unlike the Harmony One, you can get a lot of really good information when you click on these. And this is currently where I have a lot of my Harmony Ones staked. Stake and Chill is the bro that I'm telling people, not telling, I'm suggesting, I'm recommending him. I love the kid. You can come over here and you can learn about him. We run 2 VPS across the United States. Oh, he changed his title a little bit. I wonder if he changed his... Oh, he hasn't changed his fees. Come on, Daniel. You need to You need a little charge for your time. I know you're young, man, but charge for your time. Take 2.5%. Take 5%. Pay for it. I do want to set up, fees. So 0 for June and July. So good. It looks like he will raise his fees in a bit. I don't blame him. You got to build up. He said you got to have 4 million. He's up to 6 million. Good for him. All right. So Eagle, let's hop on back over to here. So I'm going to there was one I was looking at, and you can click on these, but all right. So is that one already full? So I'm just going to pick a verified one. There was one that had good interest, but it was almost full. Maybe it already filled up on me and it's too late. All right, so APR 13, 14, 13, 11, 13.8, 14.4. Yeah, that one probably filled up. I was wanting to show it on stream and they filled up on me. Oh well. Win some, lose some. See, 14.4. This AR stake, they're checked. They're almost full. So I'm just gonna pick this one. So on Harmony, if you stake max, boom, boom, boom. So I'm gonna earn 14.4% on my EGLD. When you stake on EGLD, there's a 10-day unbonding period. So you got to keep that in mind if you're worried about your liquidity. I'm not, man, dude. I'm gonna forget that I even own this, and then I'm gonna check it in 2024 when EGLD's at like $5,000 a coin, and I've earned like a bunch of free EGLD on top of it. So EGLD's gonna buy me my Tesla Plaid in 2024 and possibly my house. I truly believe that. Harmony One, on the other hand, is gonna be buying me my G5 jet. Harmony One, 7-day unstaking period. Unlike Cardano and Polkadot, I can take it out instantly. Cardano, I do it on the Daedalus wallet. With Cardano, I like that. It's really cool. You can do that with your ledger too. So I need to get my Harmony and my Cardanos and my EGLDs all over to ledger. And your Polkadot, I do 12% over at Kraken. I don't think there's a way to do any of that through like a ledger. So that's one. If you're into your My Keys, if you're the whole My Keys, own your keys movement, you got to keep all that in mind. Wells are playing too. You need 100. What do you mean? I need 100 M to move one BTC one. Oh, 100 million to move BTC 1%. Yeah. There's a website or a formula that kind of shows you all that. I forget where that is. I need to add that to my tool belt of things to check. Anyway, really appreciate everyone coming by. I got a big day at work today. I got some critical issues I got to take care of. I'm taking a lot of heat, boys and girls. Hit them like buttons if you like the content. I will be back tomorrow, 7:05 a.m. PST. Be there, be square. Love you all, and peace.